Michael Mantell is here to help us with at least one of those things, how to not be boring at those holiday parties. He's the author of The Link Is What You Think and the classic Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, P.S. It's All Small Stuff. Welcome back, Doc. Glad to be an owner of all your books.
Good to be here again. And, I was thinking about this. People say to me, I'm sure they say to you too, how do you have the nerve to get on television and talk so comfortably all the time? How do you do this? It would scare the daylights out of me. That's what we're talking about. People who have, some have social anxiety disorder. 15 million people in America have a diagnosis of social anxiety.
So an outright diagnosis, not just I think I'm anxious, it's they're diagnosed.
Right. 3 simple questions can help to help you determine that. 1, my fear of being embarrassed keeps me from doing things and talking to people. 2, I avoid social situations because of how badly I'm going to feel. And 3, feeling embarrassed and looking stupid is one of my worst fear. So when you have those things going on, you don't even show up at the Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or New Year's or whatever Thanksgiving party. You're so terrified, you stay away. But for the most people have sort of an awkwardness, a discomfort, and that's who we're really talking with today.
So besides having diagnosed social anxiety, there's just the maybe a step down from anxiety where you're just uncomfortable and you're at places where you might not know everybody, or with family you haven't seen in a while, and maybe it's one of those families where you don't really want to be together, but you do it for the holidays. We hear that all the time. I have a great family, don't worry. But yeah, so there are all these things that go into it, let alone all the other anxieties around the holidays.
It's all about predicting. Like, oh, I don't want to discuss the politics this Thanksgiving, or they're going to ask me about my kids and I'm embarrassed, or my this, or so it's this prediction. But for the average person, I collected a number of things that the average person can say, this is what's holding me back. Let's take a look at that. 1, they're just shy and awkward about approaching people to start a conversation. And it's usually some prediction of being rejected. They don't know what to say. We'll come up with some tips for that. They don't know how to break into a conversation. They don't know what to do with themselves. And they feel, and this is the worst, they feel like a party is a big social exam. This is going to evaluate me as a human being.
What will my grade be?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. I was just talking to a golf pro who's a client of mine, and he lost a tournament. And he said, see, I'm a failure.
Nope.
And I said, wait a minute, the tournament didn't evaluate you as a person, it evaluated your golf swings, right? Same thing with a party. You go to a party, if you're predicting, oh, this is going to evaluate me, you're not going to go. So we have to distinguish between the spectrum of social phobia. It's my worst fear, the worst thing in the world, and I just feel a little bit awkward. So that's what I want to talk about.
It's so great that you can differentiate. I'm so interested. You have another?
Yes, let's take a look at the next one. So here's your next holiday party, a couple of tips. Let's look at why you're going. Is it because you want to have a good time, or you're afraid you're going to be rejected, and fear of missing out? So get past your own predictions of rejection. You have to talk to somebody about this. Get a coach, a friend, someone you can trust, and say, this is what I'm really predicting. Number 2, really be interested in other people. If you're not interested in other people, I don't know, it's sort of strange in life. Focus on what's positive that's going on. Don't get into negative, because people don't want to hear complainers. Converse, don't debate. I think Trump did this crazy,
Yeah, bring up impeachment and politics.
Right. Don't go there. And then how about then, just say hi. Hey, hi, my name is so-and-so. What's your name? Oh my gosh, but what if they look at me funny? So they do.
They're feeling the same way though, probably.
Probably right. 50-50 sharing. A little bit about the other person, a little bit about yourself. Ask questions that have a purpose. And I'll talk about those in a minute. Put the other person in the best light. Wow, you look great. You look like you're having a great time. I bet this holiday is going so well for you. This has been a great year for you, hasn't it?
You can make their day.
Oh, yeah. People want to, yeah, thank you so much. And how about you? And it goes back and forth. Then respect people. Don't judge. You're not there to judge or impose your your opinions, and then, of course, watch your body language. And you know what I mean by that, right?
We should probably assess it ahead of time, right?
For example, like, yeah, I'm having a great time.
And people don't know they're doing that. We don't know.
No. So this is where getting a good friend or coach can really help you. And rehearse, role play, practice before you go.